Welcome back to my Dark Souls cheese through. This is post commentary again, so let's get started. Gonna be heading straight up to the Iron Golem. Become human here so I can use Iron Tarkus. And just gonna switch out to get the wolf ring. A lot of this video is going to be sped up. I'm really just headed straight for the boss fight here. I ended up with about 42 minutes of video that I really wanted to cut down, and so I did this as a post commentary so I'd have more flexibility in how I edit it. I'll slow down to real time for any new battles. Didn't really need this charcoal pine resin. I just like the way it looks on the blade. Thought it would be fun. Looks like that didn't reach me at all. Doesn't look like the charcoal pine resin did much good anyway. I'm only hitting it for 64. Iron Tarkus is doing most of the work here. But we got him stunned on the edge. Kind of good. And I walk away like a badass. Anor Londo. If you want to go back, you can talk to that gargoyle up there. Really beautiful game design here. My first rule of defensive gameplay is don't fight stuff you don't have to. I want to go get positioned at a new bonfire before I do. In this case, it's not a big deal to take the flight back over here, but if something went wrong and you got killed, but save you a couple minutes.
Well, you are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anor Londo, chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you. What is it? What am I? Well, I am the keeper of the bonfire. If not for me, what beacon would there be in this lost city? A gatekeeper and a guide. That is my calling.
I had stored some extra arrows there quite a while ago. I decided to go ahead and kill these guys. That chest over there has got a demon titanite in it, and wanted to have that with me for the Krelleg's Fury Sword. And of course, you can cheese these guys with a bow. So I'm just going to speed through this. It was about this point that I realized I had 53,000 souls on me, so I wanted to go back and use those up. As you can see, my stamina bar is longer than my health bar now. You'll notice I still have my bow out, planning to cheese these gargoyles. Now, what I do is use regular arrows until I know I'm aimed right, and I switch over to the poison arrows. These guys, it takes 5 poison arrows before the effect kicks in. Some enemies take 1 arrow, some 2, some 3, some 5. These happen to take 5. Now, it takes about 3.5 minutes for this thing, or about 3 minutes for it to complete, so you get about 540 damage. So I just skipped ahead here a little bit. You can see it's only taken away half of his health. So I load him up again, 5 more arrows. And we fade out. back. And you can see 2 full loads of poison didn't quite kill him. So he's got more than 1,080 hit points. And now I'm just looking to see where his trigger point is when he comes to attack you. You'll see it's right before you get to the steps. And then he whacked me. It's alright. I was hoping to get the gargoyle helmet. I remembered I didn't have my covetous gold serpent ring on anymore. So I switched back to that for the next one. And over here is another demon titanite. Decided to go ahead and try shooting this guy with a bow, just to see what he'd do. And he acted like he wasn't going to run out of those knives, so. Then I forgot that he hits twice. This other guy got hit on me as well. Traded blows. I couldn't remember if he could shoot this guy from afar, if he would stay put or not. Turns out he doesn't stay put. Maybe I got a little too close. If you're further away, he might. And then all my pot shots at him missed until I got pretty close. Whoops, that's not my shield. It's alright. It's dead. I'll just move around him and up. Dope. Be right back. Decided not to mess around with a bow on these guys this time. So the new strategy for cheesing these guys is coming up. Basically, if you can stand a corner away from them, like this, they jump at you and commit suicide. And I did want to go ahead and poison one of these guys. Got lucky and hit him on my first hit there, first shot. So it takes 3 arrows to for the poison to take effect on them. And then I went and took some long distance pot shots at this guy, but wasn't able to connect. I was trying to shoot up over those rafters there, but kept hitting them. This is sped up a little bit. That guy heard my arrow and went to investigate. So he's got about 230 hit points. I'm always overly cautious walking on these beams. Falling off of them too much to not to be. I was thinking he would come around that corner, but he went the other way. So. Just gonna speed this up a little bit. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not, why I'm pulling my bow out, I'm gonna go cheese the other gargoyle before I turn the crank. There he is. I'm just using the regular arrows on him. A lot of people would say this is trivializing the game, and I agree 100%. It's not like I think I'm godly for being able to do this. I'm just showing different ways you can eliminate obstacles in your path with 0 to little risk. Got the gargoyle helm. Take a look at the magic, fire, and lightning defense are 15 each. Poise, it's got 8 poise. Bleed resist is higher than what I'm wearing. 13, 8, and 10, magic, fire, and lightning. I found the weight is 3.5, which is more, but for the other helmets in the game that have poise, I haven't really found a better ratio of weight versus benefit than this helmet. I'm getting kind of tired of wearing it, so I may just switch back out to the thief helm, thief hood after a while. I did end up upgrading this a little later, and I kind of wish I had now. And here I was just indecision. I was just looking at it again to see how much better it was. Thief Mask has been upgraded to +6. Gargoyle Helm, I think, only goes to +5, maybe +10. It uses Twinkling Titanite, so probably only +5. You can shoot poison arrows at the demons up on the right, those guys. But because of the way they bounce around when you hit them, and when they're attacking and moving and stuff, it's just not really worth it. It's kind of a pain to do it. I've done it before just to see if you could, from back on the tower. Here I was looking for a lightning shield. The gargoyle shield does 70 lightning protection, but it's only 85 physical protection, so I just stuck with what I had. If you go the other way in Blighttown, you can get the Eagle Shield, which is a wooden tower shield. It's got really good lightning protection on it. You can either fight these guys, you can cheese them, or you can just run right by them. I was started to aim for the head, but then I remembered my own advice that it doesn't really matter whether you hit him in the head or not. So I went for the elbow. The way these guys jump around, sometimes they'll jump right off the ledge. I was hoping that when I hit him in the head, he'd do that, but didn't quite make it. But the general idea was to just fight one of them at a time anyway, so I went ahead and pulled this guy up here as well. If you shoot down here, the one on the left will come out. He hears the shot and comes out to investigate. I was still trying to hit the one on the right up there a couple times, but gave up and switched over to that guy. You see when I moved forward a little bit, the guy on the right came out. And walked right off the roof. Alright. time to cheese the archers. If you're back here, their bolts can't even reach you. One of them's apparently shooting at me, but I didn't see where his bolts were landing. But from previous attempts at this, the bolts can't reach you if you're back here. They'll hit about the middle of the floor here. So here I was just trying to get the distance. You see it's a pretty long shot. I'm hitting at his feet there. That's still not quite reaching him. Go up to the top of that little raised area. There, I see it. I hit his foot that time. Turns out 2 poison arrows starts the effect on these guys. So while I'm waiting for him to get poisoned, I'll switch over to this guy. And I got a lucky first shot on him. Yep, that hit. Switch over and fire 2 poison arrows at him. Then it's just a waiting game. These guys do die with 1 dose, so just speeding up the video here. It's pretty boring, but if you're doing your taxes or got something else to do, or if you just can't make it by these guys. I wasn't sure if 1 dose was going to do it, so I was trying to get the aim on this guy again. Yeah, I hit it. There's 1 down. There's the other. If you're gonna do it the other way, just run up this ramp here. They probably won't hit you. And then I usually go around to the right side and wait on this corner until he stops shooting. If you wait long enough, he'll stop firing arrows. And then you just run around here. This is too slow, but and then what you do when you get over to him is up to you. There is a soul of a hero down here, so it's 10,000 souls. Yeah, I just paused here to look in the window, see if I can figure out where it was. And you can see Solaire there, sitting by the bonfire. So I'm basically going to go in here and talk to Solaire, level up again, maybe upgrade my helmet, and then I was about to quit when the capture filled up my disc and quit for me.
There you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you. You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me, pretend you didn't hear that.
So the video is about to end, but you didn't miss anything. I was just about to end the video when it quit recording anyway. Go ahead and upgrade this. Pretty decent stats. So I'll go ahead and sign out now, and I'll see you next time.